Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Alan and this is Stationeers. Oh, yeah, I started filling in the floor. And in fact, yeah, that should be the rest of them over here. And yep, that should be the sheets for filling them in. I've been I've been indoors for a little bit. I needed to improve my hygiene. Did some more gardening. Oh, looks like I have some more gardening. I have some cocoa coming up soon. Pumpkins, some more soybeans. Oh yeah, waiting for seeds on those. Oh, my light was on. Um, I think what I want to do today, actually, let's top up the nitrogen in here a little bit. I had a couple of ideas. Well, one, power's not great. Um, that's not annoying at all. Using the furnace, collecting the furnace gases, I've been dumping them when they're like a couple hundred degrees. So they're still going into the powerhouse slash waterhouse um, hot-ish, but it's not producing a whole lot of power, and so we're at a bit of a deficit at the moment. How are we? I wanted to check how we're doing on water, because we're also producing a little less water. Oh, yeah, we're okay. Sorry, had to clear my throat. Yeah, water's okay. Um, I had a couple of ideas. One, I was actually the trader might still be out there. Let's go look. Yeah, I'll meet you out there. Okay, well, I guess I won't meet you out there. I'll take you out there with me, but won't make you suffer through the doors. Yeah, this one I popped out a couple of these glass since I wasn't actually filling that yet. I called down a trader and I sold this guy some, craftable items, but he also wants water and CO2. And CO2 I have a whole lot of. So I could give him $100 worth of CO2 pretty easily, except that it's it's way over there. So I was actually looking at this area because this is where my gas handling is. And I don't know, overhead pipes I think might look kind of cool. So, well, I mean, I like that one. So I think if I did overhead pipes and came out this way and had a landing pad with gas processing, that might be cool. So that's one of the things that I might do today is move the landing pad over here and give it some room for some gas handling. I obviously won't be able to sell gas to this guy, um, but Also, I turned this guy on because power's not great. But I think first, what I actually want to do is put gas in this room. I should put lights in this room too. One step at a time. I went through and I had a whole bunch of poo on the floor, so I went through and fertilized these. I still have poo on the floor. It's really funny how these don't actually bounce and they kind of thud. Plop, plop. It's appropriate. I also did a little cable management. I took the main power line out on the other side across the top here, right, and around here, and then into an APC. It's really easy to access that APC. Sarcasm. And then put this stuff over here on it separately so that hopefully I can get, I guess, maybe come across here and go up to these two thingies. And so we need to do that before we can do anything else. We'll just rub these cables together and turn them all green. And what if yeah, let's do, you go, no, you go there. You stay here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So then we go up, up. Yeah, that'll look nice. So let me mess with this and seal up the room, and then we'll see about turning on the AC. Well, actually, I think I set it up. It should run. I just need to close the room and hook the. Well, no, I need to add. Sorry, I need to add code to run these. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay, so it looks like. Sorry, clear throat. It looks like I have a little bit of jetpack exhaust in here, but it's staying now, which means I closed up all the windows that I opened. These guys are cabled up. That looks nice. And I came over here and just added a volume pump define. And then down here, I want to set the CO2 N2 pumps proportional, inversely proportional, I guess, to the pressure in the room. So like if we have 101 kPa to go, so there's no pressure in the room, I want the volume to be 10. So we'll take the room pressure minus the constant we want minus the current room pressure. We'll divide that by 10.1 rather than dividing by 101, then multiplying by 10 to scale it to fit the volume pump. We'll just divide by 10.1. And then using max and min, I'll clamp it to a minimum of 0.1 liters and a maximum of 10. And let me make sure I have this right. So register B equals the maximum of A or B. Yeah. So like it's kind of inverse to the way you would think of it, right? I don't want the min here. I want the max. I want, if this is less than 0.1, I want 0.1. The bigger of the two. And then the reverse is true for the top end. I want the minimum of R0 or 10. So if this is 11, I want 10, which is, yeah. And then so I just have set batch name, volume pump, CO2 pump setting R0, and same for N2 pump. And I commented these out because I want to see if this is, like right now I expect it should go up to 10. Okay. I don't know what it was before, so I don't know if it's working. Uh, Here, we can cheat. Let's 9. So this should go up to 9 now. Okay, so it's doing the thing. Sweet. So, and then I need to add one more thing here. Do I have a pressure okay? Yeah, I have a pressure okay. So we'll go, we'll just and in pressure okay, so that this will only just pressure okay what I want actually. It's greater than 0. Actually, it is greater than 0 because there's a whiff of nitrogen here. So yeah, I mean, it should work. Or unless there's an error. 42, of course. Oh, how did I get an S in there? Okay, it's running. Oh, and there's air moving. Why isn't our CO2 pump on? Okay, well that's good, it's scaling. CO2 pump on. Ratio, what's my ratio CO2? Yep, 5%, 75%. Pressure O2, ratio CO2, ratio carbon dioxide, average, yep. Ratio N2, average, yep. Okay, it's controlling it. Oh, because cool, we actually have, so, the and pressure okay is going to be the problem. We actually, we want it to, hang on, let me think about it. I paused it. No, I meant to pause the recording. Okay, I think I see. Instead of just using ratio CO2, I need to use the relative pressure. So do I use ratio CO2 anywhere else? Or, yeah, well, we'll calculate it. Fine. In fact, let's, yeah, actually, let's turn this into a sub. Because we're going to use it a bunch. So let's assume uh, our parameters are R0 and R1. Okay, do I really need to turn it into a sub? Because is that really going to save us a lot? Because to use it, we're going to have to move. We'll game it out. We'll return it as 0. So we'll do So, okay, let's do an example of using this. So we want a move R0. Oh, we can't use. Okay, we can. It doesn't really help us, does it? Hang on. Yeah, it doesn't help us to do it as a sub. If I do it as a sub, I have to move the parameters into R0 and R1, calculate it, save the result, move R0 or move the pressure, sorry, the ratio and the pressure into R0 and R1, call it, and then do the comparison. Here I can just do multiply R0 ratio pressure. Yeah, that it doesn't help. So let me rewrite doing that. On second thought, we might be able to use a sub. Although, so we can do it in 5 lines for each pump, 10 lines total for 2 pumps. We can do we could do it with a sub if we have the sub do like we know we're going to use room pressure and the target room pressure. So all we're going to pass in is the current ratio and the target ratio. We can have this do the set less than and in the pressure okay. We can even have it set the volume pump on because we can redefine aliases. So if we move the current ratio into R0, move the target ratio into R1, re-alias pump to N2 pump, and then jump and store RA. We can do it in 4 lines, but that's still 8 lines for the 2 calls of the sub, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more lines. So up to 15 lines. So yeah, it doesn't help. If we had more pumps that we were controlling, then it would take 4 because if we have 4 lines per pump, and we had 4 pumps, we'd have 16 lines just to do all the logic or do all the calling of the sub. Whereas we would have 20 lines if we did it this way. Whatever, it doesn't work out yet. And this is some of my other experiment. I mean, maybe if we wrap this in it too, except we're just using the same ratio for both pumps, which I think is fine. Okay, I have 68 lines yet. Okay, I don't have to worry about space yet. Also, I want to I don't know how many I need. Just wing it. Okay, I'll probably need more than that actually. Okay, cool. You're over 15%, or sorry, over 5%, which of our target would mean relative KPA of 5 point something. And we're currently at 14% of 39, so yeah, well over 5%. I'm not used to that because I normally don't hear things in here. Do I have any more? Oxide on me? It would appear not. Oh my gosh, this poor guy. Sorry, buddy. Eight? Sure. No, you go back there. What? Why is my fuel pipe? Why are you not controlling the fuel pipe? Hmm. Have to look at that in a minute. Okay, so there's still pressure back there. Yeah, and there too. It's a little chilly. Oh, I didn't even look at oxygen. Let's do... Do I have a display out here? Nope, you're a sensor. Sorter, stacker, nope, 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 nope. So are you guys scaling it? Nice. Nope, wrong one. No, console. Yep, copper, we can do that. I think I'll do a large display this time. normally just use the small LED. Yeah, that'll look nice. It's getting echo in here. We gotta add some furniture. Okay, so I'm gonna add a display here. Give me a few minutes. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's see if this works before I explain it. Sure. Oh, before I do anything, I gotta name this. I think that's what I called it. Oh, it's doing a thing. Okay. Okay, so I have a bug. I think I have these two backwards. Yeah. Okay, still not quite right. And nothing should be 1190. Well, I'll figure that out in a second. So what I'm not using the stack like the way you normally would use a stack, but I'm going to push onto it the uh, the very first entry will be the number of the highest entry in the stack, which will be 7, because this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I didn't. Wait, what? I thought I reversed those. Did I not confirm it? Hang on. No, I did reverse them and I didn't need to. So we have 6 displays. We're going to push 7 onto the stack. Um, each of these, this is $ means hex. Um, this is a register number, a color, and then a mode of 0 or 1. 0 displays a normal number, 1 displays a percentage. So we're going to use this to figure out which register, which color, and which mode to display at any given moment. The way we do that is we record just an arbitrary variable called ticks that just increments every time we go through the loop. Every time we go through the loop, we add 1 to ticks. If ticks is divisible by 4, we'll update the display. So we'll use branch equal to 0 and store the next line number. So if R0 is 0, jump to display. Display, why are there all these extra lines? It's probably weird copy pasty stuff because I copied this from code I'd already used. So if the stack pointer is equal to 1, I can actually write it more logically. Skip over this line. So it'll peek the current value of the stack into R0. It will mod 16 R0 into R1, which will strip the mode off of the value in the stack, and it'll shift it right 4 bits, mod 16 that, and store that as the color. Shift 4 more bits. We don't need to mod it this time because it's our last value, and then use R. We can say relative register, or so register number indicated in R0. So it'll strip the code off of the value, sorry, the mode, then the color, then the setting, and then we'll subtract from the stack pointer 1 and jump back to wherever we came from. If the stack pointer is 1, we will peek the stack pointer, and at position 1, it will have the value 7, which will set the stack pointer back to 7, pointing back to this guy. Yeah, I think. Something still calculating wrong, but it's... Did I actually export that? Yeah, it's still going backwards. I thought... Hang on. So I also converted the room temps to Kelvin so that when we display room temp, we'll get something sensical for humans. So why is pressure O2? Load batch, gas sensor ratio, oxygen average. Multiply into pressure O2, ratio O2 times room pressure. Oh, yeah, mode 0, that's normal numbers. And register 6 is pressure O2. Register 3 is room pressure, yep. So we're going in the right order now. 66 kPa, yep. 19.5 degrees, 1271 relative pressure oxygen. That doesn't seem right. Ratio oxygen 28%. Nitrogen 9%. Or sorry, carbon dioxide 9%. Why is that calculating wrong? Duh, because I still have my old multiplication in here. I'm multiplying it by itself, so we're getting a big number. $70 kPa, 19 degrees, 18 kP relative kPa of oxygen. Nice. Cool, it's working. And it's also working. Cool. I have been paused a bit to
Hunger caution.
write code, but this digester is working well. In fact, let's go see how much is left there. Oh, it's busy. Hang on. The poop room was occupied. 304 left. Okay. You carry on. So yeah, there we go. The main greenhouse is pressurizing. All automatically. We have a gas display. Oh yeah, it is. It would be slowing down because, yeah, because we're down to 2.8 liters. Interesting. Do I want to speed that up? No, I don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think it was relative 20. Here we go. Here's oxygen. 19 relative kPa. That's good. I think we want 16 or 20. So we can actually throw a bit more oxygen in the room. We'll just try one for now. Oh, I don't need to wait for that. So we'll come in here and do our chores. Yep, that's going. We'll swap that. House power. Down 1%. Okay, I can cope with that for now. I'll figure something out. Have a drink of water. And a muffin. Yeah, cool. So yeah, if this was interesting or helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. How do you like to automate gases in a greenhouse? I've said it before. I'm a huge fan of using atmospherics kits to manage things because they're IC housing that. Sorry, hang on. Looking for. They're an IC housing that only costs 5 watts. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As I finish the full. Oh, I'm gonna need to move that. See you later.